How do you like me now? Get moving.
Ayıp ya. Bir dakika.
I can barely breathe.
Hurry, sire.
Müsaade et de ben bir vurayım onu oklaya.
Out of my way.
Lan ne güzel öldü lan. Ay kestiri çıktı. Yalnız mı geldim ya?
Soldiers, above us.
I've got her now. I'll cover you. Now you bleed. You're going down.
Feeling better. Don't stop, come on! We're almost there! We're close now! Come on! Are you okay?
What happened?
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
Yo ya
He's
uçağın gideni.
gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No, no.
The CEO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads.
Hala halim diyor ya.
I'll see you there.
Bu abla da mal ha. Vallahi kafasına vura vura doğrultacağız bunu da bakalım nasıl olacak.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change up. These clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
Şeyde 2 defa basıp biliyorum.
You ready for guard duty?
Oğlum CTRL'e bassana. Bam bam bam bam. Üste gelelim. Ya konuşu bu harita kaydırmaz. Sende de böyle değil mi böyle? Aşırı yavaş gidiyor. Onda da yavaş. Yani daha hızlı istiyorum böyle. Piu piu gaysın her tarafı. Şuna bak. Oo. Ay. Hemen getirin bundan da oyun bir tane.
You just look good. That's all.
Get back to studying.
There she is.
Maniacs, lava.
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap.
Good thing I got my...
You look tired.
Ha! You're never one. I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this
Görev
mission.
tamamlandı demesi lazımmış, daha demedi. Bekliyorum.
You'll do fine, Aaron.
Şimdi baya bir diyalog olacak, kafanı şişebilir.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy, she took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two...
I'll give...
From the look on your face, I'd say
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to...
as soon as you give
Did Alva make it?
our new Quen friend, the moment she laid eyes on the archives, she...
Sounds about right. Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you...
The seeds have been planted. What? I thought that was pretty good.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget,
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and find...
can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaw.
Better them than us. I should go get...
Of course.
Ya kızım iyice etrafı şeye çevirmişsin ya.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could barely keep up as she gave herself... Varl gave her a new focus. Though, when he told her, she turned so... We showed her to the archive room, so she hasn't left the place.
Sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on him. Apparently the old ones wrestled machine. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between... You'd think we have enough of that going around.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse the
Çayı
aura.
öğrenmiş.
Plus, me, I think I'll stick to.
Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames like a heart. As always. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in...
I assume you've been looking into Demeter.
Yes. To know that the seeds I came in turn from this... It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now.
I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus.
Arşivlerin olduğu odaya koymuş kızı.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor.
Klonuyuz lan klon.
Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there.
Kız çok enerjik.
Returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And
Sürekli duygudan duyguya giriyor.
which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge for...
Diviners are meant to seek out, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hope the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor. But the Board of Overseers claims detrimental to the stability, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in...
Right. I'll start at the beginning. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might end himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted, whom we consider the greatest.
Ted Pharaoh, revered ancestor.
I know better now. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh's, in fact, many of the most important. So the emperor's nephew convinced him that an X across the ocean might solve. If only we could find the right. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threaten. The emperor declared that all the tribe's resources, dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the emperor's nephew was named C, one who wields the legacy for the good of the empire, the living embodiment of Ted Pharaoh. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our... We really believed. We had no idea just how...
The end.
Yes and no. Those whose legacy taught us warfare, leadership, and...
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under
Küçük
one of
katkılarda
the
bulunan mı?
ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister.
Her name is Alika. Our parents are When I passed the divination exams, it brought honor to our family. Only Alika begged me.
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone. Not unless you can get special.
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep. Diviners are, well, fearful that outsiders will try to... Last time I was allowed to see my family was just because of my position. I was able to get them, but if our crops don't recover...
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it does.
Ne yavşak bir imparatorluk sistemiymiş lan.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricane, and scores of soldiers perished. And that was before we even hit. Once we landed, machines... And we struggled to replenish. There were bright spots, but nothing improved the CEO's mood. He became more and more obsessed with the... And more... You heard him. Spouting nonsense about... We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any...
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many, but what the CEO became was
Ben Ted Pharaoh'un o halini görmek isterdim içerideki ya. Göstermediler bize.
I'm sorry.
So, Bohai, your overseer.
He won't execute people on a whim, but he's hardly a I can't tell you how many times he took... The best thing I can say about him to always do...
Yep, sound... I imagine you don't know anyone here.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been...
Oh, yeah, and they share the knowledge. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission.
Sounds restrictive.
Yeah, you are not...
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze... That is, whatever part of it the overseer...
You wanted data.
A diviner has never had this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. Maybe it'll help the Quen find the...
You mentioned Eric Visser?
The Zenith who tried to kill... He is known to the Quen, combing through data related to weapons and knowledge our rulers use to... That's why he's one of our most revered... But, based on Yorn, it appears he's yet another distorted...
Well, at least you're piecing together.
If only the overseer...
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena.
I'm afraid I don't... Whatever legacy they left behind.
I need to get going.
All the plan Gaia told me, it will help set...
I hope so.
Then I will...
Abla ne konuştuk be. Şimdi bu tamam, bu tamam, bu da tamam. Bizim kolu kopmuş reisler de. Aa, bunda bir şey var. Hala kolu yok. Görevi tamamlanmamış.
So that's where Aloy, we've been briefed on our mission and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping...
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but...
You'll see when we get there.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks.
Reisin görevi gelmiş, bunu yapacağım.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines. To think that the ancient world was wiped out. There is no glory or honor in such a...
That about sums it up. Have you spoken...
The Quen is peculiar. Her mind is sharp, but it's hard to imagine her survive.
Trust me.
I will take your...
I have to go.
Then...
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old...
May the 10...
Yanakların oradaki karakol ne ya? Yanaklar şu yukarıda mıydı? Güzel, görevlerden bakarız, şu şeyle bir konuşalım. Bu ne lan? O bura benim. Kızla bayağıdır konuşmuyorum. Bir gideyim mi yanına, ne diyecek bak. Kapamışlar burayı. Ne oluyor lan? Bizim kız nerede? Gaia'nın yanında olabilir mi?
Welcome back.
There. Let's see what we got.
Ver bakalım yeniyi.
Good choice. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators. in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Aloy,
I know. I just want...
as you wish.
How's all of us settling it?
As soon as she arrived, a particular file soon information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping... I informed her that once I may be able to design...
I'm sure she'll...
Hangisi lan?
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Farrow create a clearance level? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere.
It is plausible he tasked to the Zero Dawn.
Bunu daha önce şey yaptık.
So,
as you wish. We now know that Hephaestus will...
which is why I got Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Correct. When we get to Gemini, the second core is for Hephaestus.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually...
How?
Because the work will be split between...
And during that time, the...
Correct. The energy...
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat... So what do you think Ted would have done if his...
It seems he convinced himself, given the tribal nature of New and his ability to use Omega clearance, I imagine he would have convinced one to worship him as their patriarch.
Okay. Aside from Gaia there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staffed. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide light. My data indicates the facility went...
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown.
I should...
Beter ne olmuş olabilir? Yine başlamıştır şeye. Negatif basmaya. Aşağıya nerede iniyorduk ya?
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will...
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing.
I
don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Bizim peder gibi biri seni yetiştireymiş. Öyle olmazmışsın ama. Ah be.
Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like
Bu adam bir geri dönse ya. Klonlu milonlu yapsak.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Üstünü de bir değiştir ya.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Yine hepsine bir tane diyalog.
I just don't get this last part.
Hey,
Are you sure we shouldn't? Whatever. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every.
I think we'll be fine. From
I'm glad to hear.
anybody take you up?
Zoe can't stand this. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking her. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff.
What about Katıl?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good.
After we get Hephaestus.
It wasn't that bad. Besides, going through all that, the soldiers, the ones that fought they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. I think most of them realized that. They still did it, though. They bought time, hour. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a...
Thank you, Erend.
Yeah, okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
I should.
That same...
Biz böcüklerle hiç konuşasım yok. Bu görevi mi var lan bunun?
I hope I'm not in.
Not at all. I was just the ones Gaia and Beta built. The craft is everything all right?
Not anymore.
To understand one another is to embrace... Oh! And,
You mentioned there was...
Yes. I found references to an old world system back in the... It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it a sprawling network of river gates and the legacy revealed that the old... But we've never gotten it to work. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research it's in
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project, so the legacy... If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system. Every year, my sister gets terrified with Leviathan.
Okay. So, where...
That's the thing. Exactly. But would you come with me? You're much better at fighting machines.
Of course.
Thank you.
Make sure you talk to Gaia if you...
Mayor Pat.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in...
I appreciate it.
Şu an hiç senin görevinle uğraşamam. Bizim Eli Kopuk Reis'i görev var. Ona gideceğiz. Görevler. Dur şu Gaia ile bir konuşayım da. Ben tüyer iyi sabahlar. Bye bye.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
So,
Yes. I am continuously in, despite the unpleasant circumstance. I am pleased to see you have both.
Well, two heads are better than one.
Yes, I believe. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
İkizlere gidelim dersek bunu götürüyor muyuz direkt?
She's been through so much.
You have both endured different in almost every... I like to think...
3, then. But when I set out to find a way to... I never thought we'd be here. Like...
They have all come. Varl has suggested that one day we might... Once the biosphere has...
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. So what will happen to this place?
All systems within this facility, as Minerva will no longer... The facility will be exposed, though without my presence, it is unlikely.
Let's hope so. Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven. We exchanged greetings. Listen,
Your friend.
Bunu daha önce yaptık.
She was... Thanks.
Ne eksik oradan?
I'll be on my way.
I wish...
Bir dakika. Bizimkinin gol görevi nerede? Pek dur ya, haritadan direkt bakarım. Benim örekesi ora nereye ya?
There's the snow. This is where Kotalo wanted us to test out his new arm. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Ne yapacak lan?
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair
Tamam.
enough.
Ne intikam ya?
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Katalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
Niye 3 parmağı var lan?
After you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal. Ammunition?
Oha! Tek attı oğlum. Hayvan ol hayvan. Yeni kolumu kullanacağım dedi. Herifi göremedim hiç.
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
No one is climbing that mountain. Not even me. Close to North, you're right. I would need to fly to find out what happened to Farika.
Flipped it! Good! There! That's weapon!
Lightning coursing through it.
Keep it up!
Tabii o öldürmüş gibi oldu değil mi? Anasını satayım.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Çıkarma.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
O kol alıp götürüp gök kulağındaki lider vardı ya buna sakatlayan, onun önüne atacak.
I just don't get this last part.
Maybe we can look at it together later. Have a conversation about it.
I'd like that.
Welcome back.
Hey, Gaia.
So I...
Bir tane bineğe de bağlamışlar şeyi. Ya şu kuşu bir vermediniz bana ya.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Activated, engaging autonomous defenses. Directive, neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come! We're spotted. Stay back! Get back!
Ya bir üstümü yapsaydım bundan sonra.
Use an acid attack! Over here, you!
Üstteki silahı bana verir misin? Lazım ol bana.
Aloy, get a hand over here! Throw it away from Beta!
Oh, you're wounded.
Aloy, are you all right? Stay back!
7 hasara gel.
Get back!
Bir dakika.
Over here, you!
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Tamam sen onu tamir ediyorsun. Ben aşağı gidiyordum ya. Petro sürünüyoruz. Ecik help lazım, help.
Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. Save these for when I need it.
Oh! Yürümeye bastım, basmadı ya.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber. Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber.
Böyle içinde bir şey
This is
saklıyor.
up to something, all right? What kind of machine is it trying to build? I don't know. but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from. I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Hayır ya. Kocaman bir şey var içeride. Printer.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Autonomous defenses to materials made.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it. Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to the power node. I think that could work. I think it could.
Ne 48'e? Ramos kendi kendine şey yapma. Karar verme. Yok öyle bir şey.
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first.
Yapamam. No.
Down it goes. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. Machine can't move. Much better.
Bu sefer direkt girmeyeceğim. Bazı vaktim de var. Şu etraftaki şifaları toplayalım. Tekken de aynı hareket. Spamlamışlar çocuk gibi boyun atlıyor. Bunun bir üst modeli var. Herif ileriden bir geliyor, bak eli yanarak geliyor böyle. Bir koyuyor sana. Tekte ölüyorsun.
Prepare Those materials will fortify it. Ensure your coming is at hand.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta!
Acil savunma o
Hephaestus
mu?
has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Bu ne lan? Ne oluyor?
Leading away at it. Now to follow up.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Oyun kaç lira denk geliyor? Sorma sayıp. $60.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safes overridden.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Aloy, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
Ya silahımı alabilseydim keşke ya.
I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield. Alright. Let's get this out of here.
There should be another nose.
Got it.
Gözüne tükürdüm.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Saldır oğlum. Ananı satayım, herif geldiğim yöne attı. Abi oruçsun, evet. Benim hacklediğim yaratığa ne oldu?
Much better.
Yaklaş. Bu da son. Var okum Kryptonix, atmıyorum.
access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Aslan hoş geldin. Dokunca için teşekkür ederim.
Ne? Üzgünken yemek yerim, tamam mı?
Yordu ya.
Okay.
12.
It's just running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Machine Hephaestus was building.
Büyük
It
bir
must
şey
have
mi oluyor?
finished it.
It's powerful.
Hayır ya.
I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should
Abi suyun içinde bir şey var.
distract the machine if...
No, baby. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Bu ne lan?
I should scan it first. Thing's on its legs.
Buz, tazik.
I think it's charging up. Finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
Bir dakika. Hiç mi yok lan? Yes, bura neresiymiş? Fırlatıcı. Üst taraf.
Plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second.
Herif bana mısın demedi ki.
It's charging up again.
Canı gitmiyor ki lan. Oğlum dediği şey neresi ya? Sarı göstermiyor ki oralara bizde. Ya şeyi o dış tarafındaki gösterdiği şeyler yok. Taktik maktik yok. Paldır küldür gireceğiz. İple çektiğim silahı üretmedim retroda. Bok yemiyor ki onda.
giving up.
Maybe perk water can dampen its attack.
Bunları sökünce mi acaba ya? Silahlar nereden düşüyor? Ben hala çözemedim. Aynen, kendi bombana uç. Şu yukarıdaki sırtındaki yerleri dolduruyor. Güzel bozulacak derim. Bir tanesi düşse de bir görsek ya.
That'll keep me on my feet. It's done.
You did it!
200 TL değer mi?
There should be one more note to override.
2000 TL.
Good.
Birinci oyunu oynarsan hikayenin devamı açısından
Hephaestus back to you.
güzel. Muhtemelen bunun üçüncüsü de gelir diye tahmin ediyorum. Haritada bir dünya şey var. Ben daha hiçbirini yapmadım. Kuşu alacağım diye direttim. Buradayım. $2000. Yani bizim ekonomide bence normal fiyatı bu. Maalesef.